July was filled with a ton of leaks, drops, and announcements, so let's talk about them. Hey guys, it's JediLights and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at everything that was leaked, dropped, or announced during the month of July. And honestly, it was a super busy month, and I think it was a little extra busy, particularly because we had San Diego Comic-Con, and there was a ton of announcements made during that convention, and I'm super excited to talk about everything that was leaked, dropped, or announced during this past month. So let's jump right into it. First, I'll go ahead and start with Funko because we did get a ton of announcements from them this past month, starting with 2 new holiday pops, which I guess are supposed to look like ornaments, and while I don't think they're for me, I do think they are a step up from some of the other holiday pops we've gotten in the past. So the first one is a Mandalorian ornament or holiday pop, and the next one is a Grogu ornament or holiday pop. We also got an announcement of a Darth Vader comic cover, and I absolutely love the retro series, and I would love to pick up the comic covers that go along with this series. I just currently don't have the space. However, I think it looks absolutely amazing. We also got a whole new announcement of a new wave of dark side pops, which includes an Emperor Palpatine, a Darth Maul, a Count Dooku, a deluxe Darth Vader with TIE Advanced Starfighter, a deluxe Darth Vader on Throne, which I think is by far my favorite pop in this new line. We're getting a Kylo Ren with Darth Vader helmet movie moment, and an Emperor Palpatine 10-inch supersized pop. Then we also got some exclusives in this line, so we have a Darth Maul glow-in-the-dark holographic specialty series limited edition pop, which I think looks absolutely amazing and one that I will definitely be picking up. We also have a Kylo Ren Supreme Leader Target exclusive, as well as a Darth Maul Funko Shop exclusive. And as I mentioned, San Diego Comic-Con happened this past month, and we did get 3 new exclusive Star Wars pops to that convention. So the first one is an exclusive Darth Vader, then we have a Grand Admiral Thrawn, as well as a Grand Admiral Thrawn Diamond Edition. Then we also got some new gaming grades, which I'm very excited about, and I think they look absolutely awesome. So there is a Darth Traya, an HK-47, and a Darth Malgus, which I'm all very excited for. We also have an announcement of some Holiday Pocket Pop 4-packs, which is going to include Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, and a Stormtrooper. Then we have the Star Wars Legacy Edition, which is a new line that I'm very excited for because we are finally getting some pops that we are very overdue for. So there's a Jango Fett, a young Boba Fett, shout out to Daniel Logan, another Boba Fett, and a glow-in-the-dark Boba Fett. And lastly, we have some more holiday pops, which are all kind of Grogu-based. So we have Grogu as a snowman, Grogu with Mandalorian cookies, which I think looks absolutely adorable, and lastly, the Grogu in the pram that's wrapped in holiday lights. We also got a few rumors of some pops that are allegedly coming soon, which include a Luke Red 5, a Luke Skywalker with training remote, as well as a deluxe R2-D2 with Leia Organa, which I think could be really cool. Then we're also supposed to be getting an Obi-Wan Kenobi speech bubble and a 2-pack of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker speech bubble. And currently, I am not a fan of the Funkos that have speech bubbles, so I don't really know how I'm going to feel about these if we do end up getting them. Then we're supposed to be getting a retro Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett, a 5s from the Clone Wars, and a Kylo Ren, which I'm very excited about. Again, I love the retro series, but I think the one that I'm most excited for out of those 3 is going to be the 5s. And lastly, for D23, we are getting an exclusive that includes a light side and a dark side 2-pack, which I believe is going to be metallic. Now for Funko's counterpart, Loungefly, we finally got an announcement from them after a few months of nothing. So we are getting a Pod Racing Patches mini backpack, which I think looks really cool and would probably look really great if you have the Pod Racing jacket. So I might pick this up, or I might not. Now moving over to LEGO, we have a ton of leaks and rumors of some sets that are allegedly coming soon, starting with an Ewok Village that is most likely either going to be a UCS set or a large play set, and it will have 10 minifigures. We're also supposed to be getting an ARC 170 Starfighter, which is going to have 497 pieces in retail for $69.99. A midi-scale Acclimator, which is going to have 450 pieces in retail for $49.99. A buildable Grogu and Pram, which is going to have 1,048 pieces in retail for $99.99. An Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor, which is going to have 290 pieces in retail for $44.90. A midi-scale Home One, which is going to have 559 pieces in retail for $69.99. A UCS Jabba's Sail Barge, which is going to have 3,942 pieces in retail for $499.99, which will also have about 10 minifigures. And with that, the gift with purchase will be a buildable lightsaber, which will have 145 pieces. We're supposed to be getting a buildable Bo-Katan helmet that will release sometime in 2025. A buildable chopper for about $100, which is supposed to be coming March of 2025. And lastly, an Imperial dropship versus a Rebel Scout speeder, which is going to have 383 pieces in retail for $44.99 coming October 1st. We did get a few sets that actually dropped on August 1st, starting with Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia, the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit, the Onyx Cinder, and lastly, the one that I think everyone was most excited for is Jedi Bob Starfighter. Now moving on to Black Series, we did get a few announcements of some figures that are coming soon, starting with the Inquisitor as Dracula Halloween Edition, the Duros Bounty Hunter as Frankenstein's Monster Halloween Edition, and the Clone Trooper Halloween Edition. We're also getting Ahsoka Tano Peridia, which I think looks absolutely beautiful, the Imperial Armored Commando from The Mandalorian, IG-12 and Grogu from The Mandalorian, which looks really cool, and I really like how they did that one, Jedi Master Vernestra and Basil from The Acolyte, Cassian Andor, and lastly, Deidre Marrow. Moving right along to the Vintage Collection, we did get a few announcements from them as well, starting with the Armor's Forge from The Mandalorian, the Blurg and The Mandalorian, Cobb Vanth, Ahsoka Tano Peridia, which again looks absolutely beautiful, Grand Admiral Thrawn from Ahsoka, the Jetpack Trooper from Jedi Survivor, the Mandalorian Imperial Base, Bo-Katan Kryze, and lastly, Moff Gideon's Imperial Light Cruiser Hallway. Now moving right along to Gentle Giants, we did get a handful of items from them as well, starting with the Mandalorian, the Armorer Premier Collection statue, Star Wars Grievous Warlord 1/6 scale minibus, which looks absolutely menacing, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back AT-AT Pilot Milestone statue, Star Wars Return of the Jedi Max Rebo Jumbo figure, and lastly, the Star Wars Andor Kino Loy mini bust. Next, we're moving on to Hot Toys, and they have been absolutely on fire. They are pumping out banger after banger, and it is absolutely insane. So starting out, we have ARC Trooper 5s, as well as ARC Trooper Echo, which honestly probably would have been better if they did a 2-pack of both of them, but either way, I think they look really cool. We're also getting the Darth Maul hologram, which looks cool, but I just don't think it has many features to it. Then we're getting Clone Commander Scourge from the Bad Batch, which looks really cool. We're getting the Imperial Praetorian Guard, as well as General Grievous, the die-cast collectible figure, which looks absolutely phenomenal. I think this one blew a lot of people out of the water. We're also getting one that has really made me consider putting in a pre-order, even though I've really tried to stay away from Hot Toys. This one almost seems impossible to resist, but this is going to be the Battle Damaged Darth Vader, which is just absolutely stunning. We're supposed to be getting a Jar Jar Binks, as well as a Chewbacca and C-3PO backpack edition, as well as an Utapau Clone Trooper, and lastly, Hard Case. Aside from all of those Hot Toys, we did get a few more items from Sideshow, starting with the Cad Bane 6 scale figure, and lastly, the Stormtrooper Designer Collectible Bust. And as I mentioned prior, San Diego Comic-Con happened this past month, and we got a ton of items that were exclusive to this convention, starting with a 6-piece Princess Amidala pin set, which looks absolutely beautiful. We also got a few Geeky Tiki mini muglets, as well as a Force Ghost Anakin Skywalker glow-in-the-dark fig pin, which looks absolutely amazing, and I'm going to try to get my hands on that, as well as a 5th Brother Inquisitor fig pin, which again looks amazing, and I want to get my hands on that one as well. We also got a Jar Jar Binks fig pin, which looks really cool for the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace. And lastly, a Dark Side fig pin box set, which has Darth Vader, Count Dooku, Darth Maul, Emperor Palpatine, and lastly, Kylo Ren. And last but not least, as always, I like to round out with some of the comics that we got in the prior month. So first up, we have Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red, number 4. We also have Darth Vader 2020, number 48. Star Wars, number 48. Ahsoka, number 1. Star Wars Inquisitor, number 1. And lastly, the High Republic Phase 3, number 9. So there you guys have it. That was everything that was leaked, dropped, or announced during this past month of July. And again, just like always, we got a ton of stuff from Funko, Lego, Hot Toys especially, Sideshow, Gentle Giants, you name it, we probably got it this past month, especially having San Diego Comic-Con. We got a ton of exclusives and announcements from that convention. So let me know down in the comments what you guys thought. Did you guys pick up anything? Did you pre-order anything? What are you most excited for collectible-wise that came out of the month of July? Let me know down in the comments. I am always interested in hearing from you guys, but I think that pretty much does it for today's video. So as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. I'll see you next time. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or even click to watch one of my other videos, and may the Force be with you.